Hey guys, welcome back to Tarlton's backer house area. This is episode 2 of Turtle Tales. Excited to be here again, and I thank you guys for tuning in last time and watching what we did. Now we got the little Loggerhead here out of the tank today, just so we can have a bit of a closer look at him, and I can talk a little bit about what makes him special as a Loggerhead, as the species. Hopefully we're also going to do a little weigh him. And we'll see how much he's changed over the last few weeks. Now that name is pretty unique. Loggerheads get their name because they do have an exceptionally large head for a sea turtle. Now with this little guy, it's pretty hard to see. His head looks in proportion to his body, but as he grows, his head is going to get enormous, and it's going to be the real standout feature of him. Now also, if you have a really close look at the back of him, you might notice there's a few ridges along his back. Now those are dorsal keels. Basically, as a juvenile, when he's really young, he's got those. They help keep him a little bit more stable in the water as he's swimming around. And as he grows up, becomes an adult, those are going to start to disappear. They'll flatten out into a shell to the point where they're actually non-existent anymore, which is pretty cool. So seeing a little guy with them is always exciting. Now a bit of a fun fact for you, we do say what's on their back is a shell, but there's actually a scientific word for it. The top part of that is their carapace, and underneath their tummy is actually the plastron. Oh, now size-wise in the wild, these guys usually have about a 90 centimeter carapace. That's about average. Now with this little guy here, along his carapace, he's actually only about 20 centimeters or just over, so he's still a little guy. In terms of weight, average weight out in the wild is about 130 kilos. Now what we're going to do now is we're actually going to weigh this guy and see what he is today and see how he's doing. So he's 2 kilos now. As you can tell, he's got a lot of growing still to do, but 2 kilos is awesome. He's put on about 200 grams so far since he's come into the rehab program, which is an awesome sight to see. So it's awesome to see this guy's putting on weight. He does really love his food, so I'm not too surprised. He was put on about 200 grams in the last couple of weeks, which is awesome. Now, as I said before, as an adult, these guys have exceptionally large heads, which also means they've got a really powerful jaw. So out in the wild, these guys love eating things like shellfish and crabs, and they can eat them a lot more easily than other species of turtles because of that powerful jaw. Now globally, there's 7 species of sea turtles. Sadly though, all of them are classed as either endangered or critically endangered. This little Loggerhead here, his species is endangered. Now there's 3 main reasons for that. The first one is disruption of his habitat. Places where Loggerheads are going to nest, those beaches are slowly getting destroyed or developed. Another one is overfishing and bycatch. Now that's particularly in the shrimp industry. And the last reason for him is pollution. Lots of plastics are ending up in our ocean, and sadly a lot of turtles don't know the difference between food and plastic. Now that is it for today. Talking about this little guy. Tune in again next week for episode 3, where we bring you another update on how he's going. But for now, thanks for watching.